Hey everyone, Tanner Cherney up here in Devils Lake, North Dakota. Happy Friday. Hope everyone had a wonderful week and are looking forward to a nice, beautiful weekend that's coming up. I just wanted to check in with everyone, give you an update. You know, we had our fishing report last week and not a whole lot has changed very much. Stable weather has produced some really good walleye fishing. I mean, ever since ice out, it's been almost game on for walleyes. We're noticing a lot of great fish in that 16 to 18 inch range. Gals looking to come up this weekend. Kind of right now we're in that midsummer to late summer transition space. A lot of these walleyes you're going to find in that 15, 20, 25 foot range. Key to right now is finding that old lake shoreline, which depending on where you are can be anywhere as shallow as 15, it could be out in about 20 feet of water. But that's the old lake bed that was there circa, 1990, 1993. And it seems like as we get some of these dog days of summer, higher light penetration, warmer weather, a lot of these fish transition out of the weeds and shallows, dive down a little deeper and hang out there until fall. Walleyes with their eyes are very sensitive to light, and when you get these days of 14 hours of daylight, they definitely look for a little reprieve. So if you get out into those depths, that's where you're going to want to focus. Trolling is going to be the way to tackle a lot of these fish right now, whether it's bottom bouncers and spinners and smiley blades or pulling cranks. Now, pulling cranks is a little more technical. You've got to have your speeds dialed in, got to have your depths and all that for how your cranks are running. If you're looking for a more, just laid back, relaxing style of fishing, maybe not chasing after a monster or anything, I'd recommend throwing on a bottom bouncer and a spinner or a smiley blade. So I'm going to show you here without breaking my rod, hopefully. I've just got a simple setup on this rod. I've got an 1.5 ounce bottom bouncer tied up to, which is really tough to see, but I've got just a green smiley blade here with a slow death hook and a few beads. Now, that's one of my favorite presentations, because 1.5 ounces is going to get you to fish in 10, 15 feet of water, but you can also fish 20, 25 foot. Might be a little tougher to feel, but it'll get you there with enough line let out. So it's a very versatile way to fish. Tip that with a crawler or a plastic. Like I like using Berkeley Gulp, but if I've got myself and a couple people in the boat, I like to run one with regular bait, one with fake bait, artificial bait I should say, and then I like to just spread out the colors. If I've got 4 rods in between everyone in the boat, I like to have a copper color, hammered gold. I like to run one with a chartreuse, maybe a fire tiger pattern, purple, pink, red and white. I mean, there is just so many different colors that actually work on Devil's Lake. It's just a matter of finding what day you're up here, what presentation you're liking, depending on cloud cover, sunlight presentation, cold fronts, things like that. So if you can get a couple people in the boat, narrow it down after a couple bites, you're going to have a really good day. When it comes to areas to target, like I said, if you've got yourself a good lake chip on your graph, or if you got yourself a good lake map, GPS, get into 15, 20 foot of water, throw your bottom bouncers down, go anywhere from 1 to 1.3 miles an hour and just start covering water. Walleyes are very opportunistic, and if you get 1-2 bites in a spot, mark it and keep going back over that spot until you don't pick any more fish up out of there. You get these little bite windows where fish are really active, and if you can make hay while you can, even the better. Like I said, we're just about a week away from August, so a lot of these fish are still going to be in that late summer transition period. And as we move towards the beginning of September is when you're going to really start to see the fall pattern. Jig in, pulling cranks even more with lead core is going to be another tactic we'll discuss later on into the summer / early fall. But right now we're in that mid to late summer transition period. Bottom bouncers, spinners. I mean, it doesn't get much simpler. So if you're coming up, have yourself some smile blades, spinners, bring an 1.5 ounce, 2 ounce bottom bouncer, and get yourself a couple dozen night crawlers before you head out in the morning. You're going to have yourself a fun day on Devil's Lake. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, we do have our 6th annual Rib Fest going on in Ruger Park, taking place Saturday. You can find all the details for that on our website. Great alternative, if you're in the water early in the morning to beat the heat. Head into town, take the kids. There's a kids zone. It's going to be a fun weekend. And most importantly, whatever you're doing in the area, share with us on #DevilsLakeND. We love seeing everything that's going on, whether you're out fishing, wandering around downtown, exploring White Horse Hill, or heck, taking a day, whether you're out tubing, jet skiing, or enjoying the beach. We just love seeing what everyone's doing. I'll actually be gone next week, so the next fishing report will be actually officially in August. But between now and then, not a whole lot's going to probably change. So just, take your time, learn the bottom bouncer and spinner technique, find some fish, enjoy the days, And I tell you what, you're going to be in for a fun afternoon, evening on the water. Right now, like I had asked someone asked me the question the other day if I would prefer mornings or evenings with the heat. And I like morning fishing, but not to say evening fishing isn't going to be just as good. It's a really great time to be on Devil's Lake right now. We're catching really good quality fish of 16 to 18, which are the perfect eater size, but not only that, the quantity. So get yourself up here. There's still time to get a little bit of a mini vacation in before the kiddos head back to school here in the beginning of August, middle of August. So stay tuned. We're going to keep you updated as we transition into late summer, early fall, and it won't be long before we'll be starting to talk waterfall hunting. So again, thanks for tuning in. We'll keep you updated when I get back, and have a good weekend.